All right, what's up, Facebook family?
Hey, everybody.
Not gonna keep you long here today, but just wanted to dive right in. First thing I want everybody to think about: if you have never looked at what we're talking about, this is your first time here. The first thing I want you to think about is, do I have $43? Let's get that out up front. $43. That's all I want you to think about. Do you have $43? More than likely, the answer is yes. Why do I say that? I'm going to get to that point on the back end, and you're probably going to be extremely excited when I get to that point, because this takes the wall down, and you realize, okay, there's whatever he's talking about. If I only need $43, it's not going to break the bank. That would be an accurate statement. So while Pastor's doing what she's doing, let me dive right into this. First and foremost, let's talk about what Pastor and I have been very blessed, very fortunate to have done in the last several months, right? And that is, I credit her, who actually got a chance to find out about this phenomenon called digital marketing. And we didn't know what it was. We had never heard of digital marketing. We had never done it, never heard of it, never made any money in it. But what it simply is, just to give you the game, is strictly learning how can you make money on your social media platforms. How can you get paid for posting? How can you get paid for going live? Because I had never gotten paid for posting. I had never gotten paid for going live. But now we understand exactly how to get that done. And we've actually, in the last few months, we've actually earned about $162,000. Am I saying that with arrogance? No. I had a couple people say, well, do you have to always talk about the money? Look, most people want to know whether or not it works, right? So I'm not bragging. Look, $160,000 would do a lot of people a lot of good. So if you know it's possible, and we're talking just in a few months, then it's at least got your attention where you say, okay, let's talk about this. Tell me what it's about. So here's how this works. When we first looked at this, the way we found out about it was obviously through, case in point, digital marketing. Gary Vee, if you're not familiar with him, he was talking about digital marketing and how it's the next phenomenon in social selling, and how China was light years ahead of the US, and how people are making $1 million in 10 minutes online. And Pastor was just like, wait, what? And so if we feel like we're ever the ones behind, I'm talking about the United States, if we're behind other countries that are doing something and they're doing it big, we need to lean in. And so we started doing a little digging about what digital marketing was, because that's all we had heard was it's called digital marketing and social selling. And so Pastor started digging and going through different social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and happened to, thank God, I mean, this is just how God works. Thank God, happened to come across a profile of somebody we know personally. And this young lady was always quiet, always laid back, in my opinion, and I don't mean this in any way but positive, somewhat of introverted.
Oh, she said she was the introvert.
Yeah, very quiet.
Very introverted.
Didn't have a lot of experience in business, didn't have a huge, big social media following. And as a matter of fact, just to kind of give you the pretense, she was actually at one point when our children were younger, she was their babysitter for a while. She babysat for us a few times for us to go out and have a good time, and the kids were young. So we know her, trust her, love her. And she was talking about she had made $20,000 that month in digital marketing. So Pastor immediately was like, wait, this is exactly what I was hearing Gary Vee talk about. Let me call my girl. Mm-hmm. So she picked up the phone, called her, found out what it was all about, boom, got involved. And that was just a few months back. And now $162,000 later, we are now teaching the game. And we're teaching people how to get this done. It doesn't matter what you do right now as a profession. This is not network marketing. Not that I have anything against network marketing. It's just that I don't want anybody who knows me, because we have been in that game, or had, I should say past tense, we had been in that game for 25 years,
hey,
right?
Michelle. Hey,
25
Cindy.
years. So just understand that if somebody sees Steve and Pasha online talking about something, there's probably an assumption or a thought that it might be network marketing. It's not. This is more like white labeling, meaning you can learn how to do exactly what we've done. And here's what I mean by white labeling. When it comes to digital marketing, the unique aspect of how this works is there are already done for you products that are valuable to other people. Case in point, we started our own course because once we learned how this whole thing works, we decided, let's build a course. Let's teach this. Let's show how we make the money that we've made. So our course is something that is now available for you to purchase so you can learn all that you want to learn about what we're doing and how to do it successfully. But also, as soon as you make the purchase, you own the course, meaning you have the resale right, the white label right to sell it.
Sean and Myra just said they made $10,000 so far.
$10,000. Now, here's the deal. And this is all based on what we're talking about right now. We got Sean and Myra that made $10,000. We got Dee Dee has made $7,000. We got Ted Sims, $15,000. Vincent Kalila, $20,000. Lisa P, $14,000. Kim Barrett, $6,000. My girl Jacqueline Miles, $2,300. So we got people making money, right? And some of these people are ones that sat back and kind of looked like, what is this all about? And, we had conversations like, okay, what is this all about? And finally they said, all right, I'm in, let's do it. And now they're like, what made me wait so long, right? So here's what I want to get back to. In the onset of this live, I said, how many of y'all got $43? Let me tell you why. Our course costs $497.
Hey, Nikisha.
That is it. Our course costs $497. However, we have what's called a buy now, pay later opportunity, which is an installment plan. So when you get ready to purchase our course, at the checkout, you can choose Afterpay or Klarna, and they'll allow you to purchase the course for as little as $43 down. Now you'll have to pay $43 a month for the next 12 months to end up paying the whole $497, but $43 down gets you complete access to the entire course. You want to add anything?
No, I'm just saying that it amazes me that we're in a day and age where everything has been so simplified for people to be able to monetize online. I'm loving this space. Like I look at kids today, the younger generation, I say they don't have any excuse not to be absolutely. It's so much information at your fingertips. I use literally one prompt that I use when we first started doing this helped us make $5,000 in that day. It was just one prompt.
Yeah. We had a gentleman just got started through one of Ted's buddies, John. John, if you're on here, you feel free to drop a comment. But hey, look at Roger Franklin. That's my dog.
Roger.
But check this out.
Can't wait to see you.
Check this out. So my guy Ted, he had a buddy of his, John, who got started, and within 24 hours made $400. 24 hours. How much can you know in 24 hours? Not a whole lot. Mm-hmm. Here's how this works. So when you purchase the course, you immediately are going to receive what's called a referral link. Once you have the referral link, now if somebody else wants to learn how to make money on their social media platform in any way, shape, or form,
Powerhouse Tech
if they purchase that the course through your link, because you own the course now, right? You can sell it as easily as myself and Pastor can sell it. But when somebody buys it, even if they only put the $43 down, and even if you only put the $43 down, when they purchase that through your link, there's a $400 commission paid to you.
And what do they learn inside the course?
What do you mean?
Yeah, so they'll know what's inside the course.
Oh, I'm gonna let you talk about that. But here's the point. I like to talk. That's her way of saying stop just talking about the money.
No,
right?
It really wasn't.
Is it? It isn't.
See, that was in your head.
That's because that's what I like to talk about.
I know. Look, that was so in his head. That was so in his head.
Back in the day, we used to talk about
personality.
Four, not five. Four.
I didn't say 5.
I did this.
Oh, okay.
It's on me, baby.
Okay.
We're not battling here, baby, at all.
I was like, no, I can't say that.
Look, back in the day, we used to talk about 4 personalities: shark,
you're like Brahman,
dolphin, urchin, and whale. Some of y'all go way back with us, right? So you already knew what I was going to say.
If y'all go way back with us and y'all know that one, you're going to have to drop 1996 down there.
No, it was 98.
Okay, drop a 1998.
Well, it was 96 when we started. Yeah, you're right.
But there are very few people who are going to be able to drop that anyway. Whether it's 96, 98,
Roger
or
Franklin
2000.
Roger Franklin
not many people going to be able to drop a number. But drop that if you remember these days. If y'all remember these days.
Yeah, we got promoted to the top position of that company. Yeah. That was network marketing. We got promoted to 1998.
But go ahead. Your four personalities.
Four personalities. Sharks, dolphins, urchins, and whales. I have always been.
Oh, Vernon said urchin. Okay,
There it
Vernon.
is. I have always been. Yep, there's Nicole. She said 1998. Nicole been around for a minute. So I've always been primarily, or I should say,
okay.
predominantly shark, right?
Myron
Probably-
Shaw, I know that's them with the name.
Probably great white shark, right? Now that just means sharks are money motivated, right? And I just believe
And
because
very competitive.
I'm always wanting to win. I'm always wanting to provide for the family. I'm always wanting to do things that can just give my family their lifestyle, you know, a lifestyle that they can only dream of. So I'm usually talking about how much money can be made. And let me get back to the original point. If you pay $43, somebody else gets the course through you, they pay $43 down, is, you know, as a down payment for the 12 months. You make $400. All I want to say to all the sharks, that's a 10x return instantly. You could have purchased the course 10 minutes ago, and as soon as somebody buys it, you make 400. You make 10 times what you put in a minute, right? And so,
Okay, there's another shark on there. Somebody named Alex with the
yeah.
fire.
Oh, I talked to Alex yesterday.
Fire
We
emojis.
communicated
Those
yesterday.
sharks, they always and they love fire emojis.
Alex and I, we communicated. Was that early this morning, Alex? Or yeah, early this morning, Alex and I communicated. We're gonna get together on a call. We got some other business that I want to talk to you about as well.
I love it.
So we're gonna do some business together with Alex. But here's the thing: is think about this, guys. If you can make 10 times your return, I want you to. I know I'm getting off course, but I'm off course with a purpose, right?
Okay,
and that is, if you were to look at any professional, any financial advisor, any big trader, any big investor, any venture capitalist, here's the thing they'll tell you. If you could find an investment to make 15% in a year, 10% in a year, if you're good enough to find something that can make you 20% in a year, that's powerful. How about 10x is 1,000%? You could do that in a day. You sign up, get the course, learn everything you want. Look, guess what? You could be 10 minutes in front of the person that bought it from you. So both of y'all don't know anything yet, right? Both of y'all want to get back in the course and learn, but you 10 minutes ahead of him or her. And both of y'all are learning, but you got $400. You made 1,000% on your money and you don't even know what you're doing yet. That's the power of what we're doing in digital marketing. Because people say, how did y'all make 160,000? Let me tell you the answer to that. It's very simple. It's no magic. It's not because we got this huge following. It's because the value of people wanting to learn how to make money online is already there. Yeah. You don't have to create that.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
So all we're saying is this. So so what happens though, you get back there in the course.
Are you going to talk to the dolphins and the
yeah, I'm going to let you talk about, I'm going to let you talk to the.
Because you got that one personality, but you can't.
I'm going to let you talk
you're right there.
Now we're going to talk to what we call the urchins. The urchins are the ones that want the facts.
Sue said she's an urchin. She said, I'm an urchin. I wish I could change.
Urchin means what are the facts? Now, to the whales, you can offer somebody something for $43 and they can change their lives. That's for the whales, right? But for the urchins, go ahead and talk about what's back there in our course.
Okay, so listen. Well, by the way, my main personality is dolphin, which is having lots of fun, freedom, and all of that good stuff. But what's back there in the course is very simple, guys. Number one, there are 3 main things that everybody wants to learn right now. And the great thing about it is when you white label the course and you purchase it, you have that at your fingertips. They want to, number one, learn faceless marketing. Why? Because people are really understanding that the algorithms now are speaking to those who you don't have to show your face. You don't have to do any of that. And you can literally make so much money online without ever even showing your face. So if you've ever seen those motivational clips or even just words with trending audio behind it, or even if it's AI, avatar, whatever it is, but there's so many different levels to faceless marketing now. And a lot of people are loving that because they don't have to show up and show their faces and they can monetize. That's number one. And the other one is, of course, that people are excited about is Amazon. Being able to be an Amazon influencer. We right now are in the thick of the holidays about to come around. And so many people trying to figure out, well, how do I get in front of all that money? Because everybody now is shopping on Amazon. The craziest thing is even though the malls are packed, Amazon is still going up like this because people would rather, they'll go to the mall and still come home and buy the same thing they saw at the mall on Amazon.
Yeah.
So,
family, y'all keep commenting, keep liking. There's no way we're not going to walk out, in this thing without at least 100 comments. Don't stop commenting just because Pastor's talking. I know sometimes when she speaks, we all stop and listen, but don't stop commenting.
and so the Amazon thing is huge. And so we're showing people how literally in 24 to 48 hours you can become an Amazon influencer or associate and have your links ready and start promoting and start getting a piece of that. But also how to create your own ebook. We've had people create their own ebooks, and inside the course there are literally like 8 streams of income. So it's like you can choose.
Say that again, babe. Don't say that so fast. Say that again.
Inside the course, there are about 8 streams of income
that you can learn.
That you can have going in 48
and guess
hours.
What? That'll always be the smallest number you'll ever hear us talk about. That's the smallest number we're going to talk about. And here's why. Because we're going to continue to add streams of income. We're going to continue to add new things. As we come across new things, we're going to add it into the private community where all of our private members are going to have access to those types of opportunities.
And the cool thing about it too is everything that we do, no matter what it is, whether it's digital marketing or other things that you said, we'll bring to the table. The one thing about being in our community, they're always the first ones that are going to benefit from it. So no matter what it is, we're going to bring it to them first before we come on our page or before we go into our regular group and share it. We're going to always bring it to that community first.
And I'm going to end it with this, guys, because this is pretty much now. If for those of you that are interested in this, if you ended up on this live through our page, you want to go to VIPglobalnetwork.info. VIPglobalnetwork.info. Jayla, I'm on a live. I'll call you back, my love. That's my daughter calling me, and she has a perfect knack of calling as soon as I'm live. I love you, honey. If you can hear me, I'll call you right back, sweetie pie. So you want to go to VIPglobalnetwork.info. You only want to go there. No. She asked, is it hot in there?
Yeah, look at how we're dressed, y'all. I have on, I'm sorry, I know you're giving out information, but I totally have on a tank top, and it is so hot in here. He has on a whole sweatshirt. I'm trying to figure out how you're not hot.
This isn't hard to figure out. Ladies, can someone say menopause? Anyway, and I don't mean that as an insult. It's just where we are in our lives, right? It's the age where we are.
My top lip is sweating, and you have on a sweatshirt.
Hey, look, I'm a little chilly, to be honest.
Hey, somebody help me out there.
Anyway, so if you are here on behalf of myself and Pasha, go to VIPglobalnetwork.info. VIPglobalnetwork.info. And guess what? All you have to do is put down $43 to get a chance to see everything that we're talking about. Now, if you are here on somebody else's behalf, don't use our link, use their link. We run everything with integrity, and you're supposed to sign up with whomever shared this with you. That's the power of this. So you already know, if you decide to do this, we're never going to take your people, because we know that if you are sharing this, then we want to make sure that you get credit for sharing.
And the other thing that I want to say is people always ask, why is everybody so excited about this, or what's the difference? What it is guys, anybody can have a digital course. Anybody can have a course, and there are thousands of courses out there.
Get this to 100.
But the difference with this is you literally have a community and coaches that are holding your hand and walking you through every step of success. And people have enjoyed that so much because it makes all the difference in the world. It literally makes all the difference in the world. So that is what I think people are, and everybody's cracking up about you, talking about the hot. Michelle said that's because the information is just too hot, Pasha. I know that's right.
I like that. So I'm going to end it with this, because you got some people that might be thinking, is it really working, and are people making money and all this? And I'm bragging on Pasha right now. This ain't nothing to do with me. I'm going to put my Michael Jacksons on really quickly, because this is what was recommended. Look at this. You're probably thinking, what is he doing? Right?
Looks like he's about to do surgery, you guys. Oh, we're at 98 comments, guys. Let's keep them going.
Check this out. This came in the mail a few days back. This is so awesome. Bam. This came from Stan Store. This is our payment gateway. Congratulations for this on your plaque. And it told me to make sure I use my gloves whenever I handle this. But Stan Store is our payment gateway. Ooh. And they're congratulating us on $100,000 in income. And now, that was a while ago, because I mentioned we're at 162. I don't mean that with any level of arrogance whatsoever. I mean that strictly as this is what we've done. And so I want to see that for all of you. Every single person can do this. It's not like, look, you realize, let's talk numbers and then we're going to be out of here. There's 7 billion people in the world. There are about 80% of that, I think, or 90% of that are online. And a large percentage of them are over 18. So don't think that you can't easily make 6 figures in this thing real quickly. Don't think that you can't scale this to 7 figures. This is absolutely doable. And people are just having fun because they're not cold calling people. They're not having to sit down and have one-on-ones. They're not doing 3-way calls. They're not doing any of this stuff. They're just simply posting, and people are raising their hand and saying, what is this about? Yeah. Share your link with me. That's how we've done $162,000. We have not made one proactive phone call. We have not sat down in one in-person meeting to explain it. Not one. We've not done one 3-way call to break it down. Not one. The only form of communication that we are using is exactly what we're teaching people to use, which is the internet. That's it. So with that, are we at 100? We're at 128. All right, I'm not hanging up until we get to 150. So go ahead and get us to 150 comments.
Well, I'm just going to, while you're doing that, I'm going to read some testimonies just in the digital space.
Oh, we'll be at 150 before you finish them.
Hey, look, somebody here says 5,000 in sales in one day, from 0 to 10K in just 1 month, just from being consistent. 514 days, gained so much information. Somebody just hit $100,000 milestone unlocked. From doubt to 3960 with their first. So it's like, guys, it's when I tell you that there are so many success stories that's so cute. You put on your glasses so you can see. I love that. Yeah, we just growing together. We just growing together. I love that. I'm over here flashing and he putting on his readers, y'all.
I need 14 more comments to get us to 150. I'm not disconnecting until we got 150 comments. I need that to happen in 15 seconds, guys. Come on. 150 comments.
Hey, John. Hey, Terry. Hey, Dee Dee. Let's say hi to everybody. Hey, Nakisha.
Last thing I'm going to say before we get off of here, guys, is I want to talk about the other thing that we're doing to help each other.
Hey, Myron.
Is that when you become a part of our private community, what we're teaching our team is when you do make a post. Now, we got, hundreds of people in the group now, right? Or at least about almost a couple hundred. And when somebody makes a post on his or her Instagram or Facebook page, we teach them to copy the link to that post, drop it in our group, and all of us go in and we like and share and comment, because then these social media platforms will push that content out to members that are not even their followers. So we're helping you grow your engagement, grow your following just by you being a part of this. And then as people start seeing this that don't know you, if you're doing Faceless as an example, they don't know who it is. So as long as you got professional looking content, you got valuable content, you start getting sales. Matter of fact, Dee Dee, who had 82 followers, that was all she had in all her social media platforms when she signed up, 82 followers. And in one day, 4 people bought it from her. 4. 3 of which she didn't even know who they were. They were just random followers. So the bottom line is I want you to understand you don't have to have a big following. Now she's got over 1,000 plus followers, but it all happened because she just got in the game and started learning how this stuff works. So we're at 166. That's what I call a mic drop. Should I get us to 200?
You are hilarious.
All right, here's the thing. We're just going to count down 60 more seconds. But we're going to see if we can get to 200. We don't even have to say anything else. Let's just go and can I make comments on my own thing?
Of course you can.
I can make comments.
You can make comments, guys. And while he's finishing up, I want you guys to go out there and bless somebody today. That's how I look at this, because for me, I'm looking at the fact that I see what this has done for not just us, but for so many people. And every time somebody gets started and they say, okay, I got $43 like Ted Sims, and he took that and turned it to over $15,000, y'all. It's like, I know when someone gets in this game that it is a blessing, because there's so many people out there. I don't know if y'all been keeping up with the news, watching what's going on, but there's so many people right now that are losing their jobs, that are having uncertainty. AI is taking over a lot of positions. People are getting to the point where groceries are at an all-time high. People are trying to figure this thing out. And for people to be able to get started and put down such a small amount, but then be able to gain so much from it, and just having a few people a month spend $43 down, and they're able to make a few thousand or however much, whatever that goal is. It is a blessing for so many people. I told you guys the other day, a couple weeks ago, that a couple of my friends right now that are going through chemo right now, and it's just zapping all of their energy, and they got the course, and they're just posting, they're faceless, they're posting, and they're monetizing. And the thing about it is, they're so thankful because they couldn't go out and get another job, and didn't want something that would cause them a lot of stress, but needed some extra income to come in. So now whether or not, now they're about to take their information of their journey of what they've been going through, and now do their ebook and all the other stuff. But when I say, for me, one of the biggest things for me is being able to bless so many other people and put so many other people on game, because y'all, there are people out there that are scrolling. They have no idea that every time they scroll past, somebody's flashing a number. And because I did this a while, I was just, seeing people on there. Oh, yeah. And I don't know why I didn't stop. I'm just thankful I leaned in that night when Gary Vee was talking and said, okay, let me just see what this thing is about. And so for those of you that are out there, just look at it. When you're sharing this, you're actually blessing people, because that's, for me at least, that is the biggest thing that just makes me sleep so well at night, because I know when someone is able to capitalize and take advantage of, being able to own something, and something that everybody needs, something that everybody's trying to figure out and learn, and they can turn it into a serious cash flow machine. It's game on.
One more comment to hit 200. Let's go. One more. I'm about to end it on 200, y'all. I'm ending it on 200. Let's go.
And he got the dog barking and everything, y'all. Listen
All right,
to this.
I'm gonna make that last comment. I'm gonna say let's go.
I'm making the last comment. All right, I'll make the comment.
Watch this.
Yay. I just put, wait.
202.
There we go.
There it is, guys. All right, family, we're out of here. My son's walking in the house. My little Yorkie
sweetheart.
is excited to see him barking. So we're out of here because it's a mess.
Hey, you
right
should have
now.
gotten on our live with us, honey.
Come here. Look at this is my 16-year-old. Get in here, man. This is my 16-year-old right here. This is my big guy right here. This is my. There you
Look
go.
at.
All right, family, we out of here.
Good. Everybody have a good day.
Take care.
What's up, baby?